What's up, guys? We are going to be reacting to the Marvel Spider-Man 2 reveal trailer that just got announced at the PlayStation Showcase 2021. This is nuts to me because Insomniac literally just came out with Miles Morales for the launch of the PS5. Ratchet and Clank, which I adored, came out a few months ago, and the fact that they are already announcing Marvel Spider-Man 2, like in my predictions for this showcase, I kept beating the drum saying that like we don't need Insomniac to announce Spider-Man 2, like because I imagine that it's something that's not going to be coming out next year, so they could just wait to announce it next year, right? So the fact that we are actually getting a trailer about it so soon is pretty nuts to me, man. Um, they are insane, man. That they just came off of Miles, Ratchet, and now they're already on to Marvel Spider-Man 2 is nuts. But yeah, man, let's get into it. I don't know what to expect. Cross my fingers for Venom. Let's do this. Uh, okay. Watching the trailer in three, two, one. Go. PlayStation Studios.
For as long as I can remember, I have looked for an equal. One who could push me.
Oh man.
One who could surprise
And the
me.
arms too. And Miles.
One who could even beat me.
Oh hell yeah.
Yet all I found is disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire?
That sounded like Craven for whatever reason, right?
Yes. We will.
Oh. Oh. Let's go. 2023. God. That's insane, dude. I love the fact because like I think my biggest fear with Miles Morales coming out was that was going to be like a one-off thing, and right, that line of thinking in retrospect doesn't make sense. But I love the doubling down of like no, now it's Miles and Peter together, like working together. Um, it's so cool because I don't know, I just feel like whenever like we do sort of like whatever Miles Morales was, like a expansion or like a side game or whatever, the big sequel that follows after that, like I feel like that character just gets put like on the sideline, right? So like the fact that seemingly Miles is going to be integrated within, like more in Spider-Man 2 than the first game seemingly, I think is pretty nuts, honestly. I'm just imagining like I don't know. This is probably so unlikely, but just imagining like being able to swap between the two on the fly, like that would be pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I would imagine that it's probably going to be like you have your dedicated Peter missions and then you have your dedicated Miles missions, etc., etc. But regardless, man, Venom being in this, it sounded like that was like Craven in the beginning. I'm probably wrong. But yeah, regardless, man, I'm really interested to see like I mean combat wise, like Peter has the arms, which is a nice little update, right, to that combat. But environment wise, I'm really interested to see like are we going to be staying in New York the entire time for this game, or um, can we expect a new location? Like I doubt it, but because New York is Spider-Man, right? But yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious if we are going back to New York for the majority or the entirety of Spider-Man 2. what are they going to do to sort of like, I know it's going to be on PS5. You would think since it's 2023 it's only going to be on PS5. So I'm thinking if it is truly only on PS5 and not PS4, then maybe New York will be like more dense than it was in the 2018 game or even in the Miles game. Like maybe you'll be able to explore more so like shops and go indoors a little bit more than like scripted stuff, right? Like it would be so cool if for instance like you're fighting like just Rhino or something like that. Um and he like crashes into you and he knocks you inside of a building and you kind of can like go inside the building a little bit or just like things like that. I'm really curious to see how they're going to make New York, um because it can't just be the same New York in from the 2018 game, right? In the Miles game, you know, they kind of did this whole thing where oh, it's winter, right? And that did enough to make New York feel a little bit different. And obviously Harlem itself got a little bit more attention. But yeah, what are they gonna do for New York in this game? And then Miles, his arsenal as well. I would imagine that they probably there's a little bit more wiggle room, or I feel like there's a lot more you could do with Miles's arsenal in terms of like his attacks and whatnot, just because of that electricity and his invisibility. Um, there's a lot more you can add in this game than maybe you could add from Peter's attack moves from going from the first game to the second game. But then again, now that Peter has the spider arms, um, you would have to expect that his arsenal is going to be a lot more unique this time around as well. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. And then what role is Mary Jane going to play in this as well? I'm crossing my fingers, right? Because we had obviously Peter in the first game. We have Miles as well. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that somehow, some way, we get Gwen integrated into this game as well. That would be so cool. Um, kind of perfect the or get the trifecta in there, right? Um, but yeah, I'm really curious to see like Mary Jane, yeah, specifically like what role is she gonna play in this? Silver Sable as well, Black Cat, like like what are we doing here, man? I'm excited. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this trailer, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out my God of War reaction. I just filmed that as well. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.